everybody, welcome to my channel, Boomy Reactions. For those of you who are new, I'm Boomy. Hello and thank you for watching. And for everyone else, welcome back, my lovelies. Now today I would like to share a video with you. This is a rather humorous one, I think, again, highlighting the similarities and the differences between us in the UK and you guys in the USA. And they're rather humorous, aren't they? I do like the differences, but the similarities as well. And they're quite comical, some of them. So this video today, guys, is 18 American phrases that totally confuse Brits. And that's really saying something because over here in Britain, we have our handful of bizarre phrases. And we have even differences between like Scottish phrases and English phrases. Some Welsh ones. So my Welsh nan came out with a fair few, and they always, every time I hear them spoken in Wales, they remind me of my wonderful late nan, my nine. And she'd say things like, "Whose coat is this jacket?" Which literally just means, whose is this jacket? And I don't know why. I don't know why it's phrased like that. Or I'll be there now in a minute. Don't know why. No idea what they actually mean, but they're funny. So even in the UK, we have differences like that from like one country to another, Wales to England, or England to Scotland, Ireland as well, Northern Ireland. So there's those funny kind of language barriers, you know what I mean, culture barriers. So we have them in the UK as well. So let's have a look at some of the American phrases that absolutely baffle us Brits. And as ever, guys, if you're enjoying these reactions, please like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much.
Easy Dreamers, welcome to a very special video because today I'm joined by my friend Jess. Hey Jess, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm alright. Jess is from America, but she also has a channel here in London called Love and London. Do you want to quickly tell us a bit about Love and London?
Yeah, so we make videos for people who are coming to visit London. So we tell everyone how you can take the tube and what restaurants you should go to and things you should know before you come here. And we specialize in things that are a bit off the beaten path. So we're always trying to talk about cool restaurants and independent shops and things like that.
Oh, that's
very cool. Really worth checking out, guys. Now, Jess is from, which part of America are you from?
I'm from New York.
Okay, so I've brought her in to help me because there are 15 American phrases that I don't understand and most Brits don't understand, and I thought maybe Jess could help us translate some of them.
Happy to.
So the first one I have is Monday morning quarterback.
What
does this mean?
So a quarterback is a position in American football.
Monday morning quarterback.
Don't ask me more than that because I don't actually know what it means beyond that. But basically that phrase means to, when someone's coming in and giving advice or giving their opinion on something when it's already happened. Mm-hmm. So it's kind of like, okay, well, you have the privilege of hindsight now. So this is information.
So the quarterback is a position in American football. And they're the one that dictates what to do. I think they tell everyone, oh, you know, you go this way, you go that way.
Shouting out.
So I guess it's that, but you're doing it in a different context.
These are the players in football that, excuse my lack of terminology again here, guys. So they stand there, you know, waiting for the ball to be passed to them, or they're waiting to pass the ball, and they're just like, 10, 49, 15. I don't know the significance of the numbers they're shouting. Let me know in the comments, guys, because I just sound bizarre. But I think I get what the quarterback is.
Yeah.
I think.
After the event.
Like the game's already over, so
I get
kind
it.
of like if you're playing
Monday morning quarterback.
Watching, or they have watched a football game here, and then people are at the pub and they're like, oh, you should have gone that way and should have did this and did that. And it's like, well, that's not really that helpful, is
it's
it?
It's really annoying. Oh, so to Monday morning quarterback something is actually a really annoying thing to do.
I get it.
Aha. Okay. We don't have that same phrase, but excellent. All right. Our next one, bang for your buck.
But bang for your buck. Does that mean that you get a lot of things for your money? So it's good value for money. Good value for money? I'm going to go with that. I think I've heard this before.
Right. So buck is slang for dollar.
Yeah.
Money,
like we say quid here.
Quid.
And so when you say something has good bang for your buck, it means that it's good value, basically.
Ah, okay. All right. So I might say like this flat is a good bang for your buck.
Yep.
Is
it
that
means
right?
I'm paying a good price compared to maybe other places around the area.
All right. Nice. Okay. This is a classic one that I hear, and I've never really understood it. To plead the fifth. What does this mean?
To plead the Fifth Amendment. I I need to know more on American history because I'm not sure specifically what the Fifth Amendment is. If you plead the Fifth, nah, I haven't got a clue.
Right.
Let me know.
So the Fifth is an amendment in the Constitution. This is really getting into my history and politics knowledge here.
Yeah.
Where you basically can stay silent. So
course.
in court,
Yeah.
you can say that you plead the Fifth, which means you actually don't have to answer any questions.
Yes.
And this is in various different parts of the judicial process. So people will say, like, if I ask you a question and you like sheepishly don't want to answer it, you'll be like, I plead the Fifth.
Okay, so we can use it in just like a really informal context.
Yeah, exactly.
So as like a teenager, if your mum was like, where have you been? You could be like, I plead the Fifth.
Yeah, I probably did that when I was a teenager.
Nice. Okay, that's a really cool phrase. I like that one.
I plead. He pleads the Fifth. All right.
Oh.
Okay, this one.
It's just so much more cooler when Matthew McConaughey says it, right?
I've heard a few times, John Hancock. What is a John Hancock?
Yeah.
Or who is John Hancock?
So John Hancock, again, this is really going into my history knowledge. So he was one of the founding fathers, if I remember correctly, of the United States of America. And when you say John Hancock, it's slang for signature because I think he was potentially the first person to sign the Constitution when the U.S. left you guys. So,
Gained their
if someone says, I need your
independence.
John Hancock,
Yes.
it means I need your signature.
So can you put your John Hancock just there, for example? To me, it sounds like a euphemism for something else. But
I get that.
okay, John Hancock. A great question for you. A New York minute.
Right. So
A New York minute is a New York minute like a quick minute. So if you described someone taking a New York minute, it's like the equivalent of like, it's done something really, really quickly, like really rushed. Or is it the opposite?
What's a New York minute?
Not heard that
so
one.
New York, everyone knows it's hustle bustle. Everything is going so fast. So when you say something happened in a New York minute, it just means very, very quickly, basically in a moment.
Like a
Just
London
flashes
minute.
before your eyes and then goes.
Okay,
very
because
busy
everything
in
is just
London.
moving so quickly there.
Yeah, exactly.
So maybe like, would you say, for example, like, how far is the pub from here? Oh, it'll take you a New York minute to get there.
Yeah, and it would mean like
okay.
it's basically across the road.
Okay, so not far at all. Do you have other minutes? Is there a Texan minute? Is there like a Boston
By
minute?
comparison.
Not that I know of, but I would say if there was, it would definitely be something down south that it would be the opposite because everything's much slower down south, like
like-
Texas,
Hey.
Florida.
Like a Louisiana minute.
Yeah,
Would
exactly.
be like a really
yeah.
slow.
I like
chilled
that.
Minute. I like the sound of that. Yes, this is
Chilled
what,
out,
again, I've never
like-
understood. At college or university, as we would say, you have different years. So like sophomore is a word I've heard, and freshman as well.
Yeah.
Okay, so you've got freshman first, and then you've got junior. Are you a junior? And then a sophomore, and then a senior. Is that right? 4 years. Is it the four years of high school? So we don't have these. So watching a lot of American TV growing up, you just kind of you heard the words, and eventually you kind of made sense of them. You know, after a while, you're like, okay, a freshman means you're like a first year, and if you're a senior, obviously that's the oldest year. That's the last year. But then there's another two, isn't there? There's sophomore, and then I think the other one's junior, which we don't hear very often, surprisingly.
What are these?
Yeah, so most universities, you go for 4 years, depending on what degree you're doing.
Oh,
but
like
most
college.
take 4 years. And then so if you're a freshman, that means you're in the first year. And then there's sophomore, which is second year. Junior's third year.
I got it the wrong
and
way
then
around.
Your final year is your senior year, fourth year.
So
I
you have a
was close.
specific name for each year.
Yeah.
Okay. So freshman, I guess we translate as fresher. We have that.
Yes.
But then
Fresh
we
this
don't. We
week,
do
yeah.
3 years here, so we don't have you just second year and third year.
Yeah.
And you don't have anything for the last one, even?
No,
Not really.
third year or like last year. Yeah. No, we don't. And
I know
then
it's
obviously,
boring.
like, once you've graduated, you are a grad, so you have like or post grad. But yeah, the sophomore one, I've never understood that ever.
Yeah.
Sophomore. Okay.
Yeah. It's
I think it's more confusing when you throw in the junior, because when you hear it again through TV, film, because we watch an awful lot of American TV, American-based TV. So when we hear sophomore, that was always a bit like, we don't know what it is, but we've heard it more. And junior year is the one that we just really don't hear that much. And I wonder why.
In the US, you always call each other by that. You would never ever say I'm in my second year or my third year. You'd always say I'm a sophomore. And it's also a little bit of an identifying factor where it's like, oh my god, we're all sophomores, cool, or like we're all freshmen, and like, oh my god, cool, you're freshmen, that's so cute, like we're seniors, and it's constantly used.
Is it reduced down? It's sort of a freshie? Are you a freshie or anything like that, or is it like a...
No.
Not that I remember, but it's been a long time since I've been at university, so maybe someone will chime in the comments.
Yeah,
Does it sound right? Does it a freshie or a sophie? Or just doesn't sound right.
Yeah. Nice. Okay. To knock on wood. Now, I heard this phrase, the first ever time I heard it was a band who I'm blanking on now, but they had a song called Every Time I Knock on Wood, something else.
Okay.
And I was like, well, I don't know what that means. So what does it mean? Translate it for me.
That's funny because I feel like I've heard that my entire life. Basically, it means you don't want to jinx something. So if you're like, I'll be getting a promotion next week, and then hopefully, and then you go like, knock on wood, and then you're supposed to go find a piece of wood, and you go, knock, knock, knock.
Oh, I can tell from his face he's going to say exactly the same thing I'm going to say now. Funnily enough, over here, if we don't want to jinx something, we'll say, touch wood. Touch wood. And that means, oh my gosh, I don't want to jinx it. Let's touch wood to nullify the jinx. I don't even know why we think that would nullify the jinx. But yes, over here, we say touch wood. That's it, okay.
Knock.
Maybe we copied it
I don't
from
want to
you.
jinx it, so hopefully it's still happening.
Oh, it's like for luck.
Yeah. Kind of for luck. It's
see his face.
Maybe
like,
not. No, not quite luck. It's just that you like don't
to
want
nullify
to
a jinx.
So
Yeah.
if you're talking about it, or you're like, I've never been in a car accident
Don't know
before.
why.
Knock on wood.
Oh, okay, yeah. All right, so that translates for us as like to touch
wood.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay,
I
we
forgot.
touch wood.
Yeah, you guys say that.
Yeah. Okay, makes total sense to me. Another phrase, for the birds.
It's for the birds.
I've seen there's a Pixar film called For the Birds that I've seen, but again, I didn't get the reference. I didn't. What does it mean?
I've heard it, but I don't know what
not
the
heard
reference
this one
is.
too many times. I've never used it, but
It's
it
for the
basically
birds.
means that it's like pointless or useless. So you can say like, this seminar is for the birds. Like, let's just go.
This seminar.
Okay.
You're not this one.
Not this one.
No, other ones. Okay, so just useless, like no point in it.
Yeah.
Okay, I'd love to know if anyone knows the etymology of that, why this phrase exists.
Yeah.
Let us know in the comments below.
Oh my gosh, yes,
our
let
next
me know
one,
in the
we're
comments
rattling
as well,
through
guys.
these. To be behind the 8 ball. An 8 ball is from pool, right?
Yeah.
The black ball.
The
I think it
last
is.
ball that
Yeah,
you
which
pop.
is the last one you want to get in when you're playing pool.
Right. Okay.
Pool.
So based on that, if you get behind the 8 ball, does that mean that you are like putting your eggs in one basket? Is it the same kind of thing? Like you're edging your bets, you're putting all of your faith in this last ball? Maybe.
Pool pro here. So again,
I'm
this
awful
one
at
I've
pool.
not really heard that much, but basically it means that because if you're behind the 8 ball, you're at a disadvantage because you don't want to knock the 8 ball because of various reasons, and you don't want it to go in the hole. So that saying basically means that you're at a disadvantage.
You're at a
and you
disadvantage.
don't want to do that.
Okay.
That makes sense.
All right. Okay, interesting. So maybe if I'm training for a race, and maybe like I haven't been training as long as some other people, then I could say like I'm a bit behind the 8 ball compared to these guys.
I think it would be that might work, but I think it's more of that you would say like I've sprained my ankle, so now I'm behind the 8 ball.
Okay.
Okay, makes sense. Okay, another one. The whole 9 yards. This one
Go the whole
rings a bell.
9 yards.
Yeah.
Is this to do with football? Does it mean like if you go the whole 9 yards, does that mean you're in it for the long run? I'm trying to think if ever I've heard this expression. Has it been when someone said, no, you're in it for the whole 9 yards? You're in it for the long run. You're all in. You're either out or you're in. No.
I feel like, God, I've heard this, I guess, loads, but I don't know if I've used it in a very long time. I have been here for 10 years, though, so I think sometimes, like, I forget, and I've lost a lot of the isms, and I picked up, obviously, some of the English ones.
Yeah.
So the whole
The
9 yards
Britanisms.
basically means, like, everything. So
Yeah.
I'll say sometimes,
You're full in,
yeah,
you're
so
all in.
we like got this, and this. Like, yeah, we did everything. We did the whole 9 yards, or got the whole 9 yards, and
Okay.
yeah, just like kind of means like we did it all.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Maybe, you know, I'm thinking like at Christmas time, houses, some people like to decorate the houses, and there's one house that's just like lit.
The whole 9
decorations
yards.
Everywhere. It's the whole 9 yards,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
everything.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Nice phrase. Okay, we've got a few more. This one, broil. I've heard this word, and again, we've got the word boil. But not broil.
Yeah. So this has actually confused me for until recently, because I would talk to my parents about things I would be making here
In the broiler.
and using recipes here, and they would be like, grill, like, you don't have a grill. And I'd be like, no, there's like the grill setting on the oven, and I use that. And my parents were like, I don't get what that means, but broil is the same thing as grill here.
Okay.
So it's a setting on the oven there as well.
Yeah, the way.
Oh my gosh. So for a long time, I thought broil must be a combination of kind of like boil and I don't know what the other word was, but I thought like bake and boil. So maybe it was to fry something with a little bit of liquid, like a half boil. I don't know why I thought that, but yeah, okay. So we would say grill, but a grill, if I was to say I was grilling something like some food item over in the US, you would take that to mean like a barbecue grill. Is that right? So over here, when we say put something in the grill, it literally is that the heating component, the top of our ovens. So you'd put something on a sheet and then right under it and cook it that way. So you would just refer to that as broil. That's right. Yeah. Okay, it's interesting.
You described it earlier. It was like, you know, the one with the fire that does this. So,
The zigzag line at the top.
It's like, oh yes, grill. Right. Okay, cool. So I'm going to broil this chicken rather than grill this chicken.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'd like to do y'all.
Y'all?
Can we do y'all?
Yeah.
Because that's a word that we do not have here, and I hear it a lot, and I kind of understand
know what it
but,
means.
yeah, how would you use it?
You
So,
all.
I mean,
all of you.
Y'all
Y'all.
is just short for you all.
Yeah.
And anytime you want to say you all, you just say, hey, y'all. Instead of, hey, you all. I guess people don't really say you all as much, but it's very, very common in the southern part of the U.S.
So like if I was to say over here, like addressing a group of people, I say y'all. It sounds like I'm, throwing a comical thing in there because I'm purposely trying to sound like I'm impersonating like a Southern American accent. So we don't hear it very often in the UK unless it's for that purpose, I guess. But we know what it means,
Okay.
And it's like you just hear it all the time. And it's kind of, if I ever go to the south of the U.S., people are always saying it, and it kind of like gets in my head, and then I'll be like, start saying it. I'm like, no, I'm from New York. I live in London. I'm not allowed to say it.
Oh, really? So like
Yeah.
someone from New York just wouldn't say y'all?
No.
Okay.
It's a southern thing.
But it's kind of charming too.
I think so.
Yeah.
You've
It
said it.
sounds
I've definitely,
lovely.
yeah, you've definitely said it. Or do you even put it in messages sometimes? Like, hey, yo.
Hey y'all.
Maybe, yeah. To
whatever.
be fair, I think like people will do it like for fun if they're not from the South, and just kind of to instead of being like hey ya or something like that, it's like hey y'all.
Yeah, but I think there are definitely those words where you feel like you're being quite playful, and you're not necessarily from that region or whatever. Like there's a few Scottish words I use where it's like, okay, I'm not Scottish, but
wee bit.
it's fun to say like wee for small, right?
Yes.
Like I'm a wee bit. And it's like, it's just a fun, it's almost entertaining yourself
Yeah.
when you're saying these words. So
I think it's an appreciation of other cultures and the language there. It's in by no stretch of the imagination meant to be like a comical kind of making fun, or it's not derogatory. It's nothing like that. It is just like a playful wordy type thing, isn't it? I tell you what, she said it was charming. It is. It sounds very, very charming, especially I think to us Brits. So to say y'all, it just sounds adorable. But there is a more beautiful sounding one when someone addresses you as, oh, they say yes, ma'am. It sounds lovely. That it's very charming.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. I think that's everything. I think we've done a lot. Jess, thank you so much. I feel informed. I hope you guys feel informed. If there are any others that you guys can think of, any American phrases that Brits struggle with, or maybe any words that Brits say that Americans struggle with, we'd love to know in the comments below.
Loads of those.
Thank you much. Go check out Jess's channel, Love and London. It's fantastic, amazing tips there. And Jess, thank you so much.
Thanks for having me.
All right.
Bye, everyone.
I think in England, maybe they tend to be regional, or a quid is very much a whole of Britain type thing. Like, yes, quid is pounds. It's a colloquialism. It's a slang term for money, for pounds, quid. Or if you're skint, that means got no money. There's probably loads of these funny phrases or words that we use in the UK that absolutely baffle anyone else. But is there any more from the US that any of you can think of that you've had experience of, where you've used a phrase or a term and someone from outside of the US has just been like, what? I'm trying to think of any books. Yeah, but the difference is, I think, because we have, the majority of us, especially younger generations, we've grown up watching so much American-based TV that we're quite familiar with the main ones, I would say. There's still like maybe slightly old-fashioned ones that maybe we haven't heard, but like books, you know, we've heard that loads. We know what that is. Or if you refer to money as green, like we know bills, we know them. So I think we've cheated a little bit just because films and TV make us a little bit more familiar. But let me know, guys, if there's any that were missed off the list, or if there's any that you've come across that us Brits come out with and they are absolutely baffling. Like, baffling, okay, there we go. That means confusing. If you're baffled, you're confused. Lots of weird words like that. I think some of them, someone just makes them up at some point and they catch on. Like a lot of British slang, it's just made up. Some of it comes from Cockney slang as well, which is like, I do not understand an awful lot of Cockney slang. So like, the apple and pears, it just stares. Ruby Murray, it's a curry. And even to people outside of London, Cockney slang is quite comical. It's funny. And again, there's other things from the north of England and further up. There's phrases and words from Scotland that the rest of the UK are just a bit like, I have no idea what that means. And there are some, like I mentioned, from Wales. So it's all good fun. It's all very, very interesting, and it's quite comical. So if there's any that you guys know that haven't made the list, let me know in the comments, please. So thank you for watching this video with me, guys. I hope you enjoyed that as much as I did. Take care now, and I will see you on the next video. Bye-bye.